Hey guys, it's Xentorogaming here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the potential airlines that could be coming into infinite flight in the future through the Airbus A320 family. So that consists of the A318, A319, A320 and the Airbus A321. I will not be including the Neos, seeing as infinite flight have not yet added them. We're going to start with the A318, where I do not think any additional airlines are really required to be added, due to the fact that British Airways and Air France are one of the main operators and government aircraft that presidents and high government officials will be flying in. But for the A318, I believe that the first airline they should be adding is Asian Airlines. It is a Greek airline where people fly. It's like British Airways, but the Greek version. I think it would be really good. It's got some nice liveries, and I feel like the airline would belong in infinite flight, and it would really do well opening up with more people flying in the Middle Eastern areas. The next airline I think is Finnair. Now that would be really good because they already got the A321 in the game, so I think it would fit in nice well. I also think Germanwings should come in. Now this the German carrier, it's got some good liveries on it. Looks really cool, and I think it's suiting well with the other German liveries, and it would give us some variety in Germany instead of just Lufthansa and Eurowings. Right, the next airline is Spirit. Now, they do have the A321, but I really think it would suit on the A319. And also South African Airlines. Now, that would really do well, because we got the Comair, that's British Airways, on the 737, which should be flown in South Africa. But we don't really have that, that short haul airline, except the Dash 8 on the South African Airlines. So that's why I think South African A319 would be quite nice. And the final A319 I think that should be added is actually the Turkish Airlines one. Now they already have the A321, the 777, but I do think it would do really nice on the A319. The next aircraft I'm going to talk about is the A320. Now the suggested liveries that I believe should come to the A320 is Qatar, Pegasus Airlines, Etihad Airways, Alitalia, Cyprus Airways, S7 Airlines and Turkish Airlines. Let's start with Qatar, shall we? Now I believe Qatar should come to the A320 family because Qatar Airlines currently they have the 787 and the 777s in infinite flight. Now, it would be really amazing if they could bring in some of the smaller aircraft, which could then bring more domestic and smaller routes in the Middle East. Now, that would be amazing. The next airline I would like to talk about is Pegasus Airlines. Now, this airline, I believe they should add it to infinite flight a very, very long time ago. Now, it's just such an amazing low-cost airline. It's a Turkish low-cost airline. They're based in Istanbul. Now, their liveries do look very cool, and it would look amazing on the A320. It would also bring more domestic routes within Turkey and more towards that Eastern European side. Now, Etihad as well on the A320, same reason as Qatar, more domestic Middle Eastern routes would be amazing. Alitalia, well, kind of same reason with Pegasus, more of the Eastern European routes. It would be really cool and amazing. Now, Cyprus Airways, well, they are more of an airline you probably never heard of. Now, I think Cyprus should come along because I believe now Cyprus is one of the places where people only really fly with Thomas Cook or EasyJet or more of a holiday airline. Cyprus Airways would be amazing. You could see routes to Israel, Egypt, in Cairo or Rome, and even Istanbul and Athens in Greece. Now, the next airline, S7 Airlines. Russian low-cost airline be amazing because then we can see domestic routes all the way across Russia, which can then eventually push down in towards more southern China and areas. So flying from North Russia down into China, Mongolia, all of the Stan countries, that would be amazing. Final airline, Turkish Airlines. They'd be amazing. It would be great because people could have more of a variety if they were flying domestic in Turkey between Pegasus Airlines and Turkish Airlines, so that would be great. I also personally, I do love both of the Turkish carriers, but I do more prefer Pegasus as the liveries do look amazing. Now the final aircraft in the A320 family is in fact the Airbus A321 or AM321. Now, the airlines I would like, or I believe that should be added into infinite flight are the following: Asian Airlines, Aeroflot, Air France, China Eastern, China Southern Airlines, Hong Kong Express, S7 Airlines again, Sri Lankan, WOW Air, and Vueling, the Spanish budget airline. Now, I think Asian, Aeroflot, Air France, S7, Wow Air, and Vueling. I believe that all of them should be added into Infinite Flight for the exact same reason, and that is more domestic European flights, which will give people so much more variety than just the main carriers that are in Europe at the moment. Coming along also, now we've got China Eastern, China Southern Airlines. Both of those airlines in China, more domestic routes in China, so like Shanghai to Beijing, and instead of just using Air China, you have much more variety. Hong Kong Express would be amazing because you get flights going from Hong Kong to Taiwan, Thailand, Bangkok in Thailand, Vietnam, Myanmar, Singapore, and much more closer places, and even closer places in China like Shanghai or Beijing. Now, I'm not saying the airline operate these routes, but people can choose to operate these routes if they wish to. The next airline is Sri Lankan. Now, the main reason I think Sri Lankan should be added into the Infinite Flight on the Airbus A321 is just it would be amazing getting route flights going from there to India. I think it's able to reach Dubai in the Middle East, so that'd be really amazing, and that would connect Sri Lanka into Infinite Flight much more. Now, if you guys like this video, please let me know, like and subscribe. Also, I'm still selling my merch, so go check that out, link in the description. Much of new stuff coming in the store. Recently, I've released a load of new t-shirts and some new mugs are now in the store. So, guys, please check that out. All links in the description. Thank you guys for your attention. See you soon.